Hello and welcome back to the Babenbergs. We need to get remarried because last time our husband of many years died, Eustache. And it's time for us to find a new husband. On the positive side, we married Eustache primarily because we needed children. We no longer need children. We need somebody who's going to provide us extra stats in our old age. So, we have a very different set of people we're looking for. We no longer, really in any way, shape or form, care about them being fertile. That doesn't matter, right? We don't really care about all of these other ones, like inheritable traits. Doesn't matter, we're not having children. So, like, a lot of these things just don't matter to us anymore. So, let's think about this a little bit. What do we care about? Well, I mean, I would kind of like some prestige gain. Let's just do that anyway. 3? What? Alright, well that makes our life a lot easier when we're picking someone to be our heir. Okay, so if I want prestige gain, it has to be them. Unless I just don't care about that. I guess I kinda care. I'd like to get to legendary figure, so... Okay. We have Erno the Compassionate Arpad. So the Arpads used to be in charge of Hungary, I think, right? Oh, yes, okay. That and Denmark, apparently. So his great grandparents were in charge of Denmark and Hungary. He's the guest of Emperor Vilmos currently. Okay. Then we have Václav de Savoy. Was he related to Eustache? I mean, obviously, because they're both Savoys. I was just kind of curious, like, how he was related. Don't know. Was it maybe this generation for you? Ah, that was our brother. That was our brother-in-law here. Okay. So yeah, there's got to be some connection. Anyway, so that would be marrying into the same family, which is a little odd. And then we have you, who is sort of related to Lithuania. All right. We should marry Erno. I mean, his stats aren't that bad. Yeah, I mean, they're pretty good if we want to do intrigue stuff, which is kind of what we need. We don't really need stewardship. Yeah, I think Erno's fine. It gets us a bunch of prestige, gets him a bunch of prestige. We could hold a wedding for it. Do I want to hold a wedding? Maybe? Yeah, definite maybe on the holding a wedding front. Let's see. Also, in theory, he has an unpressed claim on the Kingdom of Denmark. I don't know if we want to press that. How strong is Denmark? Yeah, I don't really want to press that, but it's kind of interesting. Anyway, let's do a matrilineal marriage, and you know what? Let's do a grand wedding because we don't do a ton of these. Okay, let's wait for him to say yes. Right. So now I need to hold a grand wedding. We're gonna hold a wedding. So that's my capital. Do I get any benefit for holding it in Ottoburg? Got the chateau. Lead to increased renown gain. Yeah, I guess I'll hold it in Ottoburg then. That's fine. Do I need the mountaineer? Nope. What are we gonna have here for entertainment? Let's just go for a simple. Make zealot vassals like us. Make zealot vassals like us. So this is Gracious Host. I could go for the next level up and get Magnificent Host. A ton of bonuses for doing that. Okay, let's do that. My goal is not matchmaking or any of this other stuff. I guess I could try diplomacy on our liege if our liege is going to turn up. I don't think he will because he's a child. Yeah, okay. We'll just do recreation then. That seems fine. Yeah, let's hold a wedding. Who are we inviting? Well, this all seems fine. You know what? I'm kind of okay with, like, inviting everybody. Yeah. Let's invite our extended family as well. And the head of faith. Sure. Let's go. Grand wedding. Invite everybody. Also, while we have a little bit of money... I might use it to buy some things, like maybe upgraded hospices. In Ottoburg, we can upgrade our cattle pastures. Wonderful. And then in Babenberg. Oh, you've already built a chapel here. That's okay. At least we've yeah, we've got these buildings here for hunt activities that have already been built, so that's okay. I'm okay with that. I want to upgrade the temple. No, sure. I'll upgrade your temple for you as well. Right, let's go. My friend Dietrich died of Ravenna. Ah, the Prince Bishop Dietrich. Okay, I'll remove him from the list. Do I care about his child? Not particularly. Although he's blind, stupid, and scarred. Interesting. Alright. Also, this whole time, I'm paying attention to Otto and his health. I would appreciate it if Otto would stop wounding himself, but, you know, not a lot we can do about that. Other people's pastures. A fine day like this, the weather is nice, the pastures of Linz look great, and the local livestock are positively jumping and cheering in their own guttural manner. Calves are walking next to their mothers, their furs shiny and clean. Overall, this place is very competently run, although I do notice a couple of oddities that would manage a bit differently. Local patriarch approaches me. A fine morning to you, my lady. Are these beauties not a sight to behold? I don't have enough stewardship for that one, so I will simply get improved pastures here. Sure. Attempted murder? I discovered that Duke Magnus tried to murder King Hans. Okay, well, it's fine. Caught outside. We'll spend 7 days resting. I mean, it's not like they're going to start the wedding without us. And it's 7 months till the wedding begins anyway. Everyone is traveling, so. Oh, my daughter has smallpox. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, that's significantly not good. Well, neighboring ruler won a war. The Duchy of... Oop. Ah, so they're expanding to the south. That's a positive. Faction has targeted Kaiser Andreas. It's more Cisalpine Catholic populists here. How is our liege's health? It's feeling a little bit better. Okay. It's fine. Witchcraft. I have discovered that Margrave Otakar is a witch. Oh. Alright. That's fine. 5 months till this wedding starts. Fair enough. Liege has passed a law. Whoa, 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 whoa. Limited crown authority. So he lowered crown authority because it was high, right? Or wait, no, did they lose a bat? They might have lost a war previously, which made it, yeah, lowest level. So that might be it moving up to level 2. Doesn't matter to us, really. And the Knights of Santiago have been established not in Santiago, which is quite funny to me. Okay. Cool. We've uncovered more secrets, none of which matter. My daughter has recovered from smallpox. That's good for her. Okay. There is a little bit of a disease around here. Somebody is trying to kill my personal physician. It's not ideal. You failed to find any secrets that his caravan master may possess. However, the truth does not have to stop us. It would be simple to make sure that Belias's suddenly did have secrets you would not want to get out. No, I don't really care about that. That's fine. Is that the disease here? Yeah, it is spreading a little bit close to my wedding, but hopefully it doesn't get here. The ceremony starts. It always feels amazing when you've been planning something for so long and spent so much money on it, and then it's finally there. Everything is ready. The decorations are in place, the guests are mingling, servants scurry around with loaded dishes. I'm pacing around in excitement and nervousness when my future spouse, Erno, appears radiant in his finest attire. We are ready to begin. Alright. As if organizing a wedding worthy of my family's stature weren't stressful enough, I also have to deal with Erno's relatives. His sister and friend Berta arrived bright and early today and has been following me around ever since, complaining about this or that non-stop. As I feel a splitting headache growing behind my eye, she continues blabbering undeterred. These flowers will make Erno sneeze. This wool is too rough. What about the color scheme? I know Erno won't like it. It's gonna be fine. I don't see you paying for anything, or I'm sure we can find common ground. I'm gonna say it's gonna be fine. Don't worry about it. Could it be you? Weddings are just politics, I steel myself as I wait for my future husband to join me. Just politics, I repeat to myself. How bad can it be? But nothing has prepared me for the moment I finally see Erno for the first time. No portrait or description could do justice to the gentle look on his face. No poet has ever sung a beauty such as his. Time hangs when our eyes meet and everyone else seems to disappear. Then he smiles at me and I know everything will be alright. He becomes our soulmate? Well, this is going a lot better than the previous wedding, let me tell you that. Okay. Maybe I found a secret on this person. I don't need that. I pity you, acquaintance. Emir Ayoub tells me what married life is like, full of bickering, mistrust, and strife. At the end of my piece, like me and Kantara, he grumbles. Is that what my marriage to Erno will be like? Oh, okay. So he holds this land over here. Interesting. Well, and say he's perfect for me. I'll have my hobbies. Please, I know all about marriage, or will it really be that bad? Let's say he's perfect. We got confident bride. Wonderful. Right, let's just move the camera back over here. And wedding. Let's continue it. I become the owner of Nomades About Warfare. Oh, thanks for the journal. It's actually pretty good if we wanted to do a martial lifestyle thing. Cool. Hey, level of splendor just went up to significant, more prestige, and for marrying in and for children born, and it increases long reign, which is great for us because we probably immediately get the benefit. My head throbs with the noises of clattering furniture and chattering guests. The strain must show because my brother Duke Primsil takes my arm and steers me into the next room. The sound of preparations dies away. We speak of small things, times past, people we've known, not a word about the wedding. Then we run out of words and fall silent. You know what? Let's say that we appreciate him. He can be our friend. Poisonous relations. The preparations and rituals of a wedding ceremony are many. In a lull in between them, I hear some snickering and scoffing coming from a group of Erno's relatives. When they say they got my attention, Berta starts addressing me directly. How could we let this vile miscreant corrupt poor Erno? Yes, of course, there is that a challenge. You know what? Let's become a rival. Oh, it didn't happen, but that's okay. My scheme has 5 things in it. Let's seize the moment. Barbaric, but effective. We got a little bit of tyranny, but we got a weak hook on Duke Gunther. Okay. Well, the reason why I wanted to just fire that one way or another is because we actually want to start a scheme to become your regent now. Where are we? How would I do that? Oh, I can also offer me being his guardian. I'm not going to send him to university. I'm not going to pay that much money to become his guardian. No. I'll simply offer myself as his guardian here. Yes. Right, we'll let that one go through first. Okay. I'd be happy for you to educate my you. That's a little interesting way that it's phrased it. But he is now our ward, so we can maybe get a hook on him that way. And now we really want to become his regent. I'm just trying to figure out how we do that. Maybe something against you? Overthrow regent? Yeah, it's probably our way forward. Okay. Let's start a scheme. Let's see who's in. So my cousin Canossa is in. A prestigious good word and a bribe? Yeah, okay. Ambusher? Berta will join in. Berta, the person who might become our rival at some point. Okay, interesting. Footpad. That can be my betrothed and soulmate. Planner can be my personal physician. We're at 10 days per phase. That's pretty good. And my lookout's going to be this guy. Alright, that's pretty good. Everyone's in. We're effectively using this wedding as somewhere to plan this. At least that's the way it seems. Your dynasty has unlocked the desirable match dynasty legacy. Oh, because we got enough enough renown to renown this path. So Glory Hound vassal opinion goes up and marriage acceptance goes up. Interesting, not something I would usually pick, so yeah, again, I'm happy to let the AI control that. Are we going to marry Erno? Yes. So I get some piety, he gets some piety, we get Ruler's Grand Wedding, which is nice, and we get some renown. Wonderful. The wedding banquet starts. As the ceremony concludes and we all move to the banquet venue, I secretly smile to myself, picturing the joys to come from my married life with Erno. Not everyone can be so lucky to marry such a likable person. Wish everyone to share in all my happiness. Let's all tuck in. Kindred spirit. Throughout the meal, I found myself easily drawn into Count Janos's conversation. He had some very interesting opinions, makes the very best jokes, and we seem to have so much in common. Whenever I'm recounting an anecdote, he listens attentively and chips in with all the appropriate comments at the appropriate time. Who would have thought I'd find such pleasant company this evening? So he can become our friend, or no need to get any closer. I think we have enough friends. For now. I finished infirmaries in Vienna. I can upgrade them. Yeah, let's keep upgrading those. Food fit foray. Featuring exotic treats, elaborate culinary artworks, and rich colours with richer scents, the banquet chefs have gone all out for the wedding. Near my seat, both King Egil and Emperor Vilmos share their opinions about the spread. It's so beautiful, nods Egil, a perfect melange of form and taste. I'm having a good time, Vilmos whines. I just think things could have gone a little further to be the best. And say, I picked the main dish personally, Egil. Yes, Vilmos, things aren't quite how I imagined them. Or nod along without paying attention. You know what? I picked the main dishes personally, Egil, I'm going to say. Fantastic. Okay. Can't get away. I know I should be spending time with my new husband Erno and his family, I just can't tear myself away from my friend Gilberto. I can see Duke Erno starting to glare at me. Every time I try to excuse myself, Gilberto has me howling with laughter all over again. I was wondering why he was called Duke, but he's obviously called Duke because we're a duchess. I was like, wait, did he have land? No. So Gilberto can become my best friend. We just lost our previous best friend. We're not going to do that. Try and make us all friends. Let's sneak out, or you must excuse me. Let's try and make us all friends. They become rivals. Oh, good. Despite our best efforts, my agents have yet to uncover any secrets at Kaiser Andreas's court. However, I believe there is still something going on in the shadows. I need only a little more time to determine what it is. Alright, keep going. A pleasing atmosphere. Is there anything more jovial than a good feast? This is the generic feast event where you choose which one of these you want. I will choose the mingle event to increase opinion. Oh, Overflow Regent has 5 scheme advantages despite it having 4. That's interesting. It's also at minus 10% right now. How much is it going up by per phase? 11% per phase. That's not bad. Okay. My caravan master Gilberto died under mysterious circumstances. Did my husband just murder my caravan master and friend? I hope not. Troubled husband. The pleading gaze I received from my husband Erno was taking on a desperate tone. A group of guests are approaching the corner he is hidden all evening, and the walls are hindering his escape. The poor man has never been good with people. Oh, he's also shy and compassionate? And say, I need to talk to you in private. And that's because I'm shy as well. Tell us a story, or I'll distract the guests. Let's talk to him in private. Wonderful. Quite the spectacle. Oh, we were just given this, a black boar hide. Okay, cool. A magnificent throng of musicians, tumblers, and actors are providing the evening's entertainment, thrilling guests across the hall. Near my seat, both King Zabenek and Emperor Vilmos share their opinions on the display. The perfect amount of merriment to provide, I think, laughs Zabenek. To my mind, this is supposed to be a celebration for the ceremony, Vilmos opines, so it should have matched its importance and gone all out. Well, I'm going to say, I'm so glad you're enjoying it, Zabenek. Continuing to be annoyed that Vilmos keeps saying our wedding isn't very good. Okay. 2 days left, and the wedding night starts. Okay. Ceremonial commitments. As the banquet reaches its climax, Erno and I share mortified looks, betraying our mutual feelings on the imminent bedding ceremony. As the procession sets us off to our chambers, I hopefully offer, husband, we don't have to do this, you know, over the hollering and drumming. Let's have the room to ourselves. Let's barred bedding for 5 years. Okay. A night to remember. The fire in the grate has started to wither, and I stare at its flames in silence. The light, its warmth. Duke Erno is searching for something in his wooden chest, and I take my eyes off the flame to look at him. Ermengarde, he says, offering me a small package wrapped in silk. I've saved this since I heard of our betrothal, and I offer it to you as a token of my love. So then say, you are my greatest gift, and I become the owner of a lock of hair. I also have something for you, or actually I have something for you, and he will become the owner of Mallet Storm. I guess I will take the lock of hair. Is it any good? I don't think so, right? Not really, no. Okay. I guess we will call it Erno's hair. Lock of... I don't know how to do the thing over the O, so I'll just do that. Just to remind us what it is. Okay. To the benign Ermengarde. In my work at the court of Kaiser Andreas, I failed to find any secrets his guest Lev may possess. I'm not going to pay you to make up secrets. Okay. Did I find something else? Was that another court artifact? Oh, it's the black boar hide it's still telling us about. I see. Neighboring ruler is 1 for the emirate of Gobir, which is all the way down here. Yeah, so they're now expanding into this area heavily, rather than expanding up here. So I guess it's a positive for us. Not a positive for the people down here, obviously. The conclusion. When finally the last guest leaves, I look around at the deserted venue. The food leftovers, the spilled wine on the floor, the echoes of people's laughter still lingering in the air, and feel satisfied. What an amazing day. I did a very fine job organizing it. So we're married, we get prestige, we get magnificent host, which is a ton of bonuses. We get celebrated a magnificent wedding, more bonuses. Courtly vassals like us, we got some renown for holding the thing in the first place. Every guest loved it. Great. Happy with that. Now we get to head back. Bovine Bounty. The journey through Linz unveils sprawling pastures dotted with cattle. As my retinue pauses at the edge of a verdant field, the herdsman approaches. Carefully strumming his lute, he grants a broad smile and greeting. My lady, these beasts are the pride of our province. Will you join me to witness our labor, restock your supplies, or perhaps take care of our famous Linz blue cheese? Can you give me some herding insights? Sure. Okay. And... Womb of the Earth. So this is the one that lets you get Gardener, but we already have it. The fields of Freistadt are a sight to behold, every crop in bloom, every leaf green, every stem luscious. I quickly tracked down the source of the verdancy, spotting a man standing in a field, seemingly holding a lecture of some kind to a gathering of listeners. My name is Master Ludwig. He notices me in the distance and turns in my direction. My knowledge of gardening is vast, yes, incomparably vast, so stay a while and listen. So I'm going to come down to Earth for 10 years, which is nice. Or get nothing. I'll be down to Earth for 10 years. It's fine, we have to wait 2 weeks, but it's not the end of the world. New stewardship perks. So we've done centralization. Meritocracy lets you get a claim on your liege. Is there anything here that lets you get anything else on your liege? No, I don't think so. I'll just have a look and see. No. Yeah, meritocracy isn't getting you anywhere. I guess the next path we should do is go down here and get towards divided attention and get architect like our mother had. Let's do that. So we took collect tax efficiency, which does nothing for us because currently you're not on collect tax. Oh, you're on collect taxes. Oh, I need to promote culture somewhere then. Oops. Was I not doing that in Gessenhausen? Oh, the cultural acceptance between Bavarian and Franco-Bavarian is at least 100? Wait, you need 100 cultural acceptance to merge your culture? Why? Wait, and it is 100. What? What? Okay. Well, that's fine. Guess I'm going to get you to do this here then. Yeah, you're going to try and increase our development in our capital. Because if we can get it to 30, then we can have a university. Alright. Weird. Hey, we're at 95% here with this one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to execute the scheme. You know what? Sure, let's leverage advantages. Overthrow Regent success. A simple, robust operation. A band of sellswords in my employ apprehended our erstwhile Regent in his offices, smuggling the man out of the building, cuffed and blind in an old sack. With minimal bloodshed and using the seals taken straight from Duke Gunther's desk, I prepared a confession to a litany of crimes justifying the transfer of power. Enough to make things official, even if it's not enough to potentially cause me some problems with Kaiser Andreas in the future. Of course, I'll be sure to drop off the draft copy to Gunther, something to peruse in his confinement. So I became his new regent. It is a crime, apparently, and I imprisoned him, and it's an abuse of power. Smooth as silk. With my ward Kaiser Andreas a mere child, it's abundantly clear that he cannot effectively govern the Holy Roman Empire. He needs a firm, steady hand to guide him, at least till his majority. As this situation is likely to persist for some time, the realm needs to know who to turn to when Kaiser Andreas cannot personally discharge justice. We need someone to serve permanently as regent. Naturally, that someone is me. So I can say I already have so many ideas for the realm, and we swing some powers towards us, or recognition. I already have so many ideas for the realm. Let's do that first. And wait, have we now imprisoned this guy? We have. You cannot take any actions that would release the former regent while the current regent is in office. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. You can ask for a pardon. I can ask that he pardons me for the crime I literally just committed. Send him a small gift and then ask that he pardons me. Let's do that first. What? You've attacked for the French invasion of the Kingdom of France? Wait a second, what? He's attacked for Normandy, basically. I see. Alright. Your plea is just, and I find myself swayed by your arguments. I hereby pardon you of any and all current crimes in the eyes of the Holy Roman Empire in perpetuity. You shall remain a free woman. Signed, Kaiser Andreas of the Holy Roman Empire. Wonderful. How many men does the Holy Roman Empire have? 21,000 versus these guys 15,000. So they should be fine. Okay, should be fine. And steal gold from my regent. Let's wait till we get back before we do anything. Mainly because I want to get back. There we go. Now we're back. Now we're no longer traveling. Okay. And I'm going to need a caravan master. And that caravan master is going to be... I guess it's going to be Sigtrig Bang here. Okay. It's fine. So now I'm the regent. Let's see what we got. I can pass a commander trait to our ward. Pass an influence trait to my ward as well if I wanted to. Quest claim. Offer to join war. He's not feeling well. Is his heir still the same person? No, it's someone different now. It's the Franconian Riders person who's now heir. Claim throne. I don't want to claim his throne. Quest court position. Swing the scales of power. Siphon treasury. Subsidize liege authority. Offer your own prestige to help your liege boost his crown authority, tribal authority, or imperial bureaucracy. Okay. Convince your liege's powerful vassals to support your plan to overthrow the throne. Siphon the treasury. Swing the scales of power. So I'm basically just hoping there's an event in here that lets me fabricate a hook on him, somehow. Okay, there's nothing in particular that immediately does it. I am going to swing the scales, though, towards our side. Wait a second. The Pope's word is law. I can just say to the Pope, hey, what do you feel about just swinging the scales in my direction? Interesting. So I would spend a lot of money to the Pope there. I could just do this though and just leverage my piety instead. Or prestige. Let's leverage my piety. Just swing the scales towards me. Okay, the entrenched regency needs the regent's consent to be dismissed. Diarchs get an free extra change to their vassal contract if it can still be edited. Oh, okay. Just seeing what other stuff I've got here. Yeah, no. No. Yeah, I can't see anything in particular I can get here. Okay, well, we're just going to hope that we get events there. You can steal gold. I don't really need to steal gold. You can steal gold from your fellow vassals. And I don't really need to. I'm more doing this so I can get a potential hook. Also, we are paying attention to Otto's health. He's actually really, really healthy as long as he doesn't wound himself, so... yeah, we should be fine here. Can I still... yeah, I can still reject inheritance if I want to. Okay. That's fine. Mandate terms and conditions. And several of these witnesses to your oaths of fealty confirm that you promise to exceed your obligations, not merely match them, I finish. Duke Armory stares back at me from across the council table, gobsmacked. Are you suggesting that the testimony of some no-name petty nobility justifies my owing our liege even more? He stutters, still stunned by the audacity of my claim. It's a risky suggestion, but my mandate as regent demands I advance the position of Kaiser Andreas. The witnesses are material, these oaths are sacred, and increases feudal taxes. Makes Duke Armory of Savoy like me less. Okay. But we get more swing of power towards us. Fresh homage and a little tie to the treasury. Interesting. Or perhaps this is all a bit nebulous. Well, let's suggest that you give me a little bit of money, and wait, does that actually swing the power? Oh, that doesn't swing power towards me. So I want this one. Yes. Let's some strife. Hey, ransom. But I can't let him out, right? No, I decline, because it says that I shouldn't let him out. Range betrothal. Duke Armory of Savoy would like his son, Armory Savoy Geneva, to marry Isabel von Babenberg, who is Robert's only child. I'm going to decline that. Isabel is going to have to marry matrilineally unless Robert's going to have any more children, because that is currently my line of succession. Yes, it will be Isabel in there somewhere. Although it very quickly goes to Francois, so yes, you're probably going to want to find a matrilineal marriage. I can ask my head of faith for gold? Of course I will. That's what he's there for. Ottoberg, I can continue upgrading the castle pastures. How are we feeling about Abensberg here? I'm still upgrading the temple. Wonderful. Okay. Disease all around, which we don't need to worry about too much. Right, espionage witchcraft. You have discovered that my fellow vassal, Duchess Katharina, is a witch. Appears like half the realm is a witch. Your culture has discovered the men-at-arms fascination. Ooh, okay. So that gives us extra men-at-arms size. I want trebuchets. We had a huge problem with that in the previous war. So I'm not going to upgrade those men-at-arms, but I am going to upgrade our current men-at-arms. Apart from those, up to max size. I'm not going to upgrade the mangonels because we're going to replace them. Cool. Okay, so our power is going up a lot here. Continuing to pay attention to Otto's, to Otto's health. How old is our liege? It's 10. You know what? Let's just mark him on the side there as well. Hospices have been built in Vienna. Let's see. What else have I got here? Nothing. Can't construct the university because I don't have enough development. Can't upgrade the castle because I don't have the hoardings innovation. Okay, it's upgraded to max. Wonderful. Check here. This is still upgrading. Ottoberg's upgrading. Could think about changing yeah, some of these ones on the edge to something else if I wanted to. But they've already got like high fort level. I guess it does make sense that I continue upgrading their fort level. Let's see, what have I got here? We can maybe get rid of homesteads for something if I wanted to. I don't know, what do we want here? It could go for plague resistance, I suppose. And it is in our capital, it would actually be beneficial to have plague resistance there. Could go for something that would help a specific group. Who's currently stationed here? That'd be interesting. No one. Alright, maybe I'm gonna... You know what? Maybe we'll make some more for our horses to be. Yeah, maybe we start... Maybe we put some stables here and then we make some light cav. Yeah, let's just buy one lot of light cav. And then I'm gonna station you there. Cool. Let's go. The Hunter's Art. Aha, so this has made Robert von Babenberg a hunter. Wonderful. We are being raided. I don't... Well, do I have enough troops to chase them off? I guess I do, yeah. Let's raise all. I don't need secrets on Beatrix. Kaiser Andreas is being attacked by a mercenary group. I would love to take this fight. Let's go. Okay. We defeated them and sent them on their way. Katharina died of her wounds. So it's Katharina Primislid, who was in Otto's line. Okay, so this was the kind of the as far out of Otto's line as we need to worry about. So let's unmark her. There we go. Liege's War ended. One against the populist uprising. That's good. Right. Do I want a hook on his personal physician? No. I specifically just want a hook on him. Right. That's fine. Right. Let's chill. I've lost my tutor. Prince Bishop Prohor died of old age. I now have a new realm priest, which is Prince Bishop Askel of Austria. Okay. I also need a new tutor. New tutor is going to be... It's my personal physician for now. Okay. That's fine. I was thinking we should probably marry off people in our court at some point, but... Yes, I also just want to advance time, so... We might worry about that later. How old are you now? Still 10. Great survey. My steward, Count Jacob, has come up with the bold idea of assessing all property in my realm in a single giant survey, creating a definitive record of my holdings. By compiling this knowledge, I would gain better oversight in administrative matters as well as tax collection, though the initial investment would not be cheap. It is quite expensive. Maybe. You know what? I'm going to invest. The Great Survey. My Marshal Mayor Vicard is concerned that my assessors will be a prime target for bandits and thieves. Even an incomplete survey could give criminals valuable information about potential targets they could attack. In order to keep my subjects safe, Vicard recommends sending an armed guard with each assessor. So my law is sufficient protection for my subjects. Organize a militia to guard my assessors or pay money. I don't have low control, so this should be fine. Inheritance. I've inherited the County of Grass. I was in for a rude awakening when the only people who showed up for my service this morning were your tax assessors. Apparently, the stern-looking officials waited outside my door, deterred many faithful Catholics from attending my service. I'm happy to pay you my dues. The affairs of the church are inherently a spiritual matter, not a temporal one. Your surveyors have no business being here and disrupting my services. Churches will be assessed whether he likes it or not. Churches are God's domain, or I'll use the scriptures to justify the assessment. You know what? No, they're God's domain. That's fine. And now I've inherited grass. And I need to give it away. Who previously held it? Engelmar. Oh, I see. New person who's going to hold it is... can't be my new caravan master. This is what I'm saying. I might need more people in my court. You know what? Is there not a thing I can do here? I can invite... let's invite some knights. Let's give it to the first knight who turns up. There we go. Whenever one wants to. I've discovered that 2 people are lovers, which again doesn't really help us in any way. A knight has arrived. Mate Bathory has arrived. He is a dull Hungarian man, but he is going to be given the land. There you go. That's why we invited him. Cool. Let's go speed 5. Range betrothal. Osberg would like Duke Adolf to marry Isabel. I'm going to decline. Isabel is by far the most... like, she is in a great position to inherit a lot of stuff, so everyone's trying to marry her. We need to find her someone to marry. Let's reset to defaults. Let's go for age difference of 10. Let's go for healthy, just to cut out some people. Catholic. I would like inheritable traits, but we'll worry about that later. Matrilineal. Takes out 100. Let's say that they are not a ruler. Let's say that you'll gain marriage prestige. What else do we want here? I guess inheritable traits is the next one. 12. Okay, we're down to 12. We have Prince Velen of Bohemia, who's maybe a little bit young. You know what? I'm thinking actually I want to change it to an age difference of 5. And then 6 characters. Okay. So we have House Knightling, who is... You're the sibling of a adventurer group. Philip Rurikid, who is the grandchild of an adventurer. Walther Chateauneau Volkemon, who is the grandchild of Lotharingia's king. Godefroy Capet, who is the child of this count who we've interacted with before. We have Vittorio Obertenghi, who is the grandchild of Genoa and Corsica. Then Adrian Savoy Geneva, who is the child of Amory of Savoy. I kind of like that one. We did marry into that family before. It's not terrible. He's intelligent. He's a little bit younger than her, but it's only 5 years. He is on the edge, though, but I don't think that's terrible. Yeah. You know what? You're going to marry. Let's do that. It's a very small chance of them being inbred, but that's okay. Right. Now I don't need to worry about it. Mayor Mark Vort tells me that travelling merchants have been complaining about my assessors in the county of Ottoburg. The travelling merchants seem to think it's unfair to have their wares assessed when they are not residents of the Duchy of Austria, and several are threatening to leave and never return. Everyone will be surveyed. The merchants make a good point, which encourages travellers. If they pay me a fee, I will exempt them. Let's say the merchants make a good point. Might not end up being a good survey, but that's okay. Gain a manipulation hook on Duke Gert. Mandate, in for a penny. The mandate that Kaiser Andreas has issued instructs me to seek revenues for the throne, and one form of income, currently tragically underframed by my liege, are the courts. Magistrates and minor nobles fine petty criminals daily, yet keep most of the funds raised. Ottoburg is particularly rich in such riffraff, and hiking the cost of fines on the locals for their misdemeanors would be highly profitable, if also unpopular. We can find a balance of charges, I feel. Okay. And we get criminal fines ignored potentially here, or have them be excessive. All this work surely demands little remuneration. All this falls outside of my remit. Let's say it falls outside my remit for now. Yeah, I don't want to do anything that gives Altenburg a negative. So that's fine. Right. More people are being educated in my court. Espionage murder. We've learned that Duchess Katharina of Swabia schemed to have Countess Gerdhild murdered. Okay, and the small stables have finished over in Floridsdorf. Well, let's keep upgrading them. Sure. Right. The Great Survey. While comparing the taxes paid to me last year with the incoming survey information, I noticed several major discrepancies. Either my subjects have been consistently overpaying me, or something is very wrong with this survey. Investigating further, I discovered that my steward, Count Jacob, has been compromising the survey by accepting bribes from landholders in exchange for leaving their holdings off the assessment. I can cancel the survey and force them to pay me back its costs. Use the bribe money to reassess these holdings properly. Or imprison him. His tenure as steward is over. I will use the bribe money to reassess these holdings properly. Let's do it. We finished the coups in Ottoberg. Okay. So that one's now done. That's done. I guess I can't change. I don't have any money, I see. We should consider changing maybe this one next, but we'll figure that one out when we get there. Or when we have money. You can force claims within your liege's realm as regent. I don't think we need to do that right now. It can't swing the scales for another year. Cool. Great survey. Mayor Vicard tells me traveling merchants have been complaining about my assessors in the county of Passau. Merchants make a good point. We'll say the same thing again. Right. I don't need to make up a secret. Carrying on. Neighbouring ruler won a war. Donato of France has won against Thierry of Ile-de-France in the war against the tyranny. Cool. Great survey. After many months surveying my lands, it is done. My assessors have compiled an accurate estimation of my holdings. This will ensure my tax collectors do not miss anything important when tallying what I'm owed. Beaming with pride, my steward Jacob asked where we should store these records now they are complete. Say restrict access only to my tax collectors, and we get hoarding assessment records for 5 years. Every non-excluded county in the Duchy of Austria control level is increased by 15, and you get high quality assessment for 5 years, which is 7%. Distribute them. Distribute them gets me development growth. Oh. Let's distribute them. Sure. Right. And then I get stewardship lifestyle, and I'll grab defensive measures, which means that we get increased fort level and garrison size, which is nice. Cool. How are you doing in your war against these guys? You have slightly less troops, and you're currently losing due to battles, which is why you have slightly less troops. Okay, well, we'll leave our liege for now. It's fine. Oh, person died. I saw them die on the side there. So that's Amelia of Tuscany has died, which now means that Duke Bonifacio V is in charge of Tuscany. Alright. Otto is back to just being fine on health. Alright. Don't die, Otto. I am tempted, by the way, and I'm not sure if I'm going to do it yet or not, but I am tempted to just reload if Otto ever dies. But we'll see. Do I care about Humpert? Yeah, we can stop being rivals. Accusations of witchcraft. Bloodstained cloth, crow's feathers, strange-smelling concoctions. This is the evidence presented to me by a group of villagers from Regensburg as proof that Adele has been practicing witchcraft in her hut on the outskirts of their village. The villagers claim that her evil works must be the cause of their sick animals and are calling for her execution. So the evidence is circumstantial, release her, and we get upset peasants. She must burn for her crimes against gods, but I am compassionate, so I'm less likely to do that. At which you say I could use a new advisor, or stage an elaborate execution for her. I guess I could stage an elaborate execution for her, and that would satisfy the peasants as well. That's due to my intrigue? Yeah, okay. Let's do that. Fair enough. Nope. No secrets on our liege yet. Every time that fires is a chance, but not this time. Today my ward Andreas was taught a lesson in vassal management by Zabenik. It was quite a complicated course, necessary, but perhaps a bit beyond Andreas's grasp. Everyone makes mistakes, Andreas exclaims. When I rule, I will forgive and let live, so my realm may prosper. Perhaps you'd be too forgiving a ruler. Can offer potential agents a strong hook. Who's an agent? Like agents and schemes? Ooh. Okay, I'm going to make him trusting. I'm going to say put trust in your subjects, they would never harm you. Because I want a strong hook on him. Melis has arrived. He heeded my summons for a night. Okay. Cool. Lines about legacy. I'm not going to read your poem. Yeah, we're not going to do that. More secrets that you can make up, but not on the person I want you to make the secrets up about. How old is our liege? Our liege is 11. Okay. Horse pen is finished in Florid Storth. We will continue upgrading our stables. Cool. Tutor is educating our child. You are losing your war in the French invasion of the Kingdom of France. But we're capped on battle war score, which is cool. I don't think I'm going to invest in that war. I don't care about Normandy in the slightest. It doesn't bother me. It's not a major part of my, like, of what I need to keep control over. Oh, my brother Primzil died. He was murdered by this person of Slavonia. Oh, okay. Well, that's not ideal. Commander promoted. Count Unwin has asked me to promote Megenhard to the honor of commandership. I believe that you may wish to have a say in the matter beforehand. Megenhard Ul. So your son is welcome in my army. Would Megenhard not prefer to serve as a courtier? Or my army is not a nursery. Would he not prefer to serve as a courtier, I say? He was satisfied. Alright, fair enough. I can swing the scales of power, using my piety. Sure. Might as well swing them in my favor. A murdered brother. Yeah, I was wondering if we were going to get an event or something. The loss of my dear brother Primzil weighs heavy. The plodding stream of grieving subjects and their condolences are nothing compared to the hole in my heart. I still cannot believe he was murdered, or that Strategos Ivan, his slayer, goes unpunished. My fists clench and blood pounds into my ears when I think of that beast walking free, an affront to justice and to God. One day I will avenge you, brother, or the trail of blood ends here. One day I will avenge you, brother. Am I going to murder him? We're not really in a murdering state. We could challenge him to a duel. We might actually win. In fact, we should win. Oh, also, who is his child? Be this guy of Moravia. Okay. Ivan here. A non-lethal single combat? Well, I don't know about the non-lethal part, but you know what? I will challenge him. He accepted. For a few brief moments, Strategos Ivan and I pace in lazy half circles, each watching for an opening. I couch my celestial lance, ready to defend myself, while he clutches his mace firmly to hand. This fight may only be till first blood, but that doesn't ease my nerves. With a sudden twitch, our bout begins. Unexpectedly, Ivan manages to swing a vicious kick from my shin, momentarily hobbling me. Okay. Let's see, that's the best you've got. You can't even hit me. We'll try and tire him. So it's a low chance of success and no chance of injury. Time and again, I backpedal, dodge and weave, always keeping just within the tempting target distance. Soon Ivan's showing signs of exhaustion. Ivan adopts a defensive stance, doing his absolute best to ward me off, the man's eyes following my every movement. My form is excellent, with little chance for mistake, and Ivan's stance is passable. My opponent is holding off my blows well, but he does seem close to faltering. And I can go for a medium-low, strike parry riposte, which is high-medium, or because I've got open terrain expert, this much room to move, you're dead meat, Ivan. Your expert knowledge of the local terrain stands you in good stead. High chance of success, low injury. With all the space in the world to fight, I run languid circles around Ivan. giving worthless ground with every blow he makes and retreating effortlessly after every attack. The dragon falls before the lance, scum, screams my opponent, flailing his mace furiously at, around, and near me. Wait, is that his house thing? The dragon falls before the lance, which is very funny as we're the person using the lance. Okay. My form is excellent, with little chance for mistake. His stance is failing. My opponent is still holding off my blows well, but he seems close to faltering. Because I've got the hunter trait, I can go full, take this, we do a feint and stab, we get knife to hand, 5 years, we get 4 intrigue, and it's high medium. Let's do it. I'm victorious. I swing my spear in an almost lazy feint. My opponent doesn't see my offhand dagger until it's too late, when it's already sailing pommel first for his face. The blow impacts Ivan hard, slamming so deep I swear I can feel the bone bruise, and he staggers backwards in a daze. When the mace drops from his hand, my opponent stammers out a yield without me needing to do anything. Okay, we have wounded him. Good, I am victorious. Well, I don't know if that's as far as our rivalry goes, but for now, that is acceptable. I don't think I'm going to murder him. I don't think we're a murdering type. I could learn his language, I suppose. Yeah, maybe if we want to scheme, we'll learn the language of where he is, so we can scheme against him. Okay. Okay, still losing that war, huh? You okay on money? Yeah, you're about as good as we are. I was realizing we don't have any money to offer him, so... Okay. More secrets that I can't do anything with. 2 new children of my dynasty. Fantastic. Okay, so we have Lampert, who is effectively our heir. Oh yes, people also suggested the reason why Otto changed his name previously to Udez is because we gave him a cultural name, so therefore it switched his cultural name to a name from the new culture. Which is interesting. I don't think that's the way it should work, but anyway. That's the way it did work. So you're going to be... Actually, you know what? You're going to be Otto. And you're going to be... Amelie. Yes, so you can be Otto. As he is the heir, after all. More people I don't need to get secrets against. Burying the hatchet? No. I'm not going to bury the hatchet. You murdered my brother like less than a year ago. Grab organized muster rolls, increases our levy reinforcement rate. Completely pointless, but divided attention is that good that I'm willing to go further down this path. Right. Right to finish the next barracks. Hay barracks are done. I don't need secrets on Jezik. Here, currently have farms and fields. Would there be something better? I guess station men at arms damage would be nice because it's generic, right? Yeah, I guess generically that's the right one. Yeah, so let's go blacksmiths. As in, it's going to give us extra damage on top of the fact that we have stables which are giving us extra cavalry stuff. So that seems perfect. Discovered more lover secrets. Increase this guy's prowess. He's now 13. We're getting there. Don't have anything that we actually need there, but we're getting there in terms of maybe getting a hook. If he gets to 16, then we can just fabricate one. Per my mandate from Kaiser Andreas, my primary duty as regent is to fill his coffers. An easy way to do this is to help populate the outskirts of Rennes, moving serfs and smallholders from my own county of Passau to Andreas's lands. Except the peasantry refuses to budge. Every family forcibly moved is like pulling a tooth, like they object being shifted by their betters. So I can offer suitable endorsements. Wealthier families could serve in another way, or let them stay on their plots if they love their dirt so much. I'll let them stay, that's fine. Okay, I can ask my head of faith for more gold, which I will of course do. That's fine. Can I swing the scales yet? Nope. Okay. Learn language, no more room. Learning South Slavic is hard, really hard. I have lots of language limit. Okay, that's fine. I feel like there's no more room in my head. It's full. As soon as one word enters my mind, another falls into the abyss of forgetfulness. I struggle with every lesson. I'm making no progress whatsoever. Fortunately, Robert is always there for me. Does he know South Slavic? No. Keep it up, my benign friend. I believe in you, he keeps saying. I really am blessed. So Robert, my son, can become my best friend. No matter how hard it is, I must preserve or persevere, sorry, and I need a break. I'm just going to say I'll persevere. Yeah, I don't need a new best friend. We had a best friend. We don't need another one. Okay. It's all fine. Finding more secrets. An adventurer was landed. Duchess Malmfrith of Brittany was landed by my liege. Okay. Presumably for helping out in this war. Okay. They're about equal in troops right now. Call to war. My dear cousin, I call on you to honor our alliance and join me in the Spoletan claim on the grand city of Ancona. It was suggested, by the way, that I could decline a few of these, because all you're losing is fame, but I feel like if we're going to take alliances, we should accept them, because it's more in the spirit of the thing. It's more in the spirit of what we're doing, but I don't know. I guess I could have declined them previously. Where's Ancona? Oops. It's that one there. Alright. Go. Yeah, I guess you could take that route. That's fine. Actually, you know what? I'd much prefer that if you took that route. Yeah, let's do that. Cool. Right. No, don't need those secrets. Hide and peek. What in the world was Andreas doing in my wardrobe in the servants' quarters? Playing hide and seek, he claims. He looks like a ghost, shaking, eyes wide open, staring at walls. Oh no, I know what happened. He must have seen the two launderers, plucking a rooster together. The poor boy looks shocked. I would not be surprised if he finds intimacy difficult when he grows up. He can be chaste, or he can be lustful. We're fine making him chaste. It's not the end of the world. Okay. We finished our bloomeries here. Oh, I can upgrade my stables even further? Sure, let's do that. Right, back over here. Wait for our troops to get to the war. No, I'm not going to accept you. Yeah, we'll say no to that one. I'm not going to accept you not being my rival. You still killed my brother. Not that long ago. Raptor Realtor, or Retailer. My son and heir, Robert, an avid hunter, has brought me a man who sells trained hunting raptors. They're the finest of birds. I raised them from Iases myself. They will not let you down, Duchess. Assortment of hawks and falcons of various sizes sit calmly on a cage, or on a cadche? I think that should just be cage, right? Before me? And oh no, is that the name of the thing that goes around the arm? That might be cadge. Anyway, I don't know falconry apparently, which is obvious. I can gain a hunting raptor for 7 years. I can say, at last, Daniel, someone to run my muse, and he becomes my master of the hunt. I already have a master of the hunt, right? Yep. Okay. We're very good, but I'm not interested. I will buy the hunting raptor. Sure. Where are you retreating to? Here? Oh, back up this way? Right, we'll fight them here. I don't need secrets on Tybalt. Right. We've captured some enemy combatants, and that's 100% war score, actually, because we captured their leader. Cool. Just wait here. The war is over. Nice. That's fine. Disband. Anyone still in my prison? Duke Gunther, who can't leave my prison. Wonderful. Okay, you are 14. Otto is still healthy. It's fine. Carrying on. I've learned this guy's language. I say, I feel accomplished. Wonderful. I learned South Slavic. So now, I can properly send him a poem detailing their incompetence. Wonderful. He was humiliated over the poem. That's what I like to see. Right. There we go. Nope. More people I don't need secrets on. Outliving a child. Empress Eleanor has been murdered. Oh my god, how could you do this to Eleanor? If I have sinned, why did you not punish me instead? She was blameless, my perfect daughter. Life had so much in store for her. Death, fight, killer, killer. Was this the person who killed her? Maybe? I'm not entirely sure. I don't know if I can be that confident, because it does say death fight killer killer. Instead of like she was murdered by a particular person. My alliance with Carpathia is over because of that. Negotiate an alliance. My nephew, Duke Soboslav of Moravia, would like an alliance. I accept. That's acceptable to me. Swing the scales of power using my piety. At level 4. That's cool. Wait, so that said my daughter Eleanor, right? Oh, this one. Right, yeah, okay. Just want to see where it goes. So, alright, so these people in Carpathia next. We'll be in that line. Okay, cool. Tutor educates child. Oh yeah, when's your birthday? I was going to check this and I never did. May. Okay, that's fine. Keep up finding secrets. New acquisitions. During the daily management of my realm, I have learned of several different opportunities I can pursue. Each opportunity has great potential, but realistically I can only pursue one of them. I must determine what will ultimately get me the most value. I can get a lost tome. Duchess Shiana could use some help managing her holdings, or securing trade deals fills my treasury. I would like the tome, please. I got Law and Ordinance. Ooh, that's a cool book. Lower my health to equip it, which probably isn't good at 63, but yeah, it's a cool book. Okay. Anything else here? I can upgrade my blacksmiths. Nothing to upgrade here. How's Babenberg looking? That's in here, right? Looking alright. I like that this guy's upgrading things by himself, because he actually has money, so that works for me. Ottoberg, I can maybe replace this one. What was Ottoberg? It's for feasts. Yeah, I don't really know what else I need in here. Yeah, again, I don't really know what's suitable. I don't think anything is... yeah, I don't think we need any of that, actually. Could try and find something for Passau. Who's currently in Passau? You light footmen are. Okay. So let's try and get something that makes our light footmen better. Let's replace our hunting grounds with militia camps. There we go. Let's do that. Okay. Mandate a taxing subject. One of my duties as Regent is to fulfill the mandate set out for me by Kaiser Andreas, which at present demands cold hard cash. I've been racking my brains for some fresh sources of income for the crown, and keep coming back to one obvious if unorthodox solution, the church. Traditionally exempt from most taxation, a special levy on the church would likely be lucrative, just not exactly pious. Let's see. I'm not going to take the money from the church. Yeah, definitely not going to do that. They've swung the scales back towards him here a little bit. Also appears to be winning this war, like, slowly and surely. They're capped on battle war score, so that's never going to go up, and he's getting more sieges, so they are slowly winning it. That's cool. Find secrets. I don't need a secret on his personal physician. I need a secret on him. Himself. Which I probably can't get until he's come of age anyway, but... it's fine. Don't need that secret. Might as well just keep rolling the dice. If we can get a hook on him, then we would love to get it, so... yep, don't need that secret again. He's now 15. He is now 15. Okay. 1 year to go. Nope. It's fine. Keep going. We're in July. Bellows building is finished in Floridsdorf, so we can upgrade that again to get the draw plate. Awesome. Don't need that one. My daughter fell ill. She's got the bloody flux. Oh, that might be our second daughter down, unfortunately. Alberto died. Who was Alberto de Canosa? Our cousin. Oh, right. Yes, he held some land and he lost his land, actually, at one point. I understand. He was one of the 3 cousins. Okay, cool. It's fine. Stewardship perk. Keep finding secrets. You'll find them eventually. And we'll grab popular figurehead that gives us popular opinion in our holdings, which shouldn't matter because I think they have like ridiculously high amount of opinion anyway. Yeah, they already had plus 20, so it's pretty good. Okay. Cool. Bestow royal favor. He just gave me prestige per month. That's nice. Yep. Nope, not going to do that one. High tents are finished in Passal. We'll upgrade them a little bit to continue upgrading our skirmishers' damage. Right. Let's continue waiting here. February. It's fine. Liege's war has ended in a white peace. Nice. So we held Normandy. I think. Wait, no, Normandy is now independent. Oh, right. So we held that singular piece of land in Lotharingia. Alright, well, I mean, good job, I guess. Well done. There's Danish pox. It's fine. We're in April. Our liege is about to come of age. Do I want to repair this? I do, yeah. My brother's still healthy, apparently. I've studied to the benign Haley Ermengarde. I've studied the old vulgar language for many moons. I personally penned this missive using the old vulgar script. Letter of friendship from a speaker of High German. So this is Guntred the Shy of Nordgal. Alright, we'll say well done. Education is at an end. He has become an astute intellectual. Well, that's nice. Okay. I'm going to immediately fabricate a hook on him. Yep, it'll be very easy. Because I'm his spy master and his diarch. Okay. You're going to be invited. You're going to be invited. Infiltrator. Prestige, piety, and a bribe. And a hefty bribe. Okay. Footpad. I'll take the 24 because it's free. Lookout. I'll take the 23. 4 months per scheme. We start with 2 keys though, which is nice. I'm going to switch you on to supporting schemes for now. Just to reduce the number of days. We're on 3-month phases. Good. I've lost my royal favor. Okay, that's fine. I've lost my caravan master as well. Duke Berthold has joined the scheme instead. Is that fine? I think that's fine. I need a new caravan master. I don't have one currently who's very good, but let's go with Ulrich. Right. Ask my head of faith for gold, of course. Yeah, we need it. This person converted from French to Franco-Bavarian. Or Bavarian. That's cool. Right. With 3 hooks. I can swing the scales of power. I'll continue to swing them with piety. Okay. Mandate, terms and conditions. This is the same one that we just had about the witnesses to the oaths of fealty. And we will swing the scales of power towards us with them. Yeah, in the same way. Wonderful. Oh, wait. Oh no, Maghreb always existed. I thought this guy fell apart. Oh, they did fall apart. Look at that, died of old age. So it did split between this land and this land. Alright, interesting. Okay. Pope Urbanus of the Papacy has accused my vassal Count Welf of having an extramarital affair with his soulmate Helene. How could he defile the sanctity of his marriage? We will, of course, imprison him for that, for now. The Pope told us to do it, so we did it. You'd like to pay some money for the ransom? I accept. Okay. That's fine. We're almost there on our chances here. Getting there, anyway. Let's see. Fabricate hook. My agents make contact with Adolf, a servant in my liege Kaiser Andreas' castle. The right incentive, he's willing to start some whispers about Kaiser Andreas not being nearly as noble as he seems. We can tarnish his reputation. Or we can get disloyal subjects. I will tarnish his reputation as I need the percentage chance increase. Camp cooks are finished in Passal, which means we can continue upgrading this. How much does it go up per? It goes up 9.9 per. Okay, so 9.9%. So if we wait 1, that's probably going to be our best time to do it. I'm not going to read your poetry. Thank you, Bruno, for giving it to me, but I'm not going to read it. Right. Wait all the way for this circle to go all the way around. Hybrid culture. And 94%. Execute scheme. Let's go. A daring rescue. Would it not be wonderful if Kaiser Andreas owed me not out of fear but out of gratitude if I, for example, were to save him from vicious bandits while he was out travelling? Indeed, vicious bandits like the men currently waiting outside the castle gate. I would charge in with my guards at the last moment, driving them off and leaving Andreas in a life debt to me. It's only a weak hook. Ah, dear. Alright, well. I don't know, let's see what we want. I could be your court chronicler as well, I suppose. Just start taking positions. Just be like, I'd like this. I like this. You know what? No, make me your royal architect so I can get the building construction speed and cost. Yeah. Right, there we go. I'm now his royal architect and his poet, right? Oh, where do I even see my position? Oh, I'd see them in here, right? Yeah, I'm currently his royal architect, his poet, and his cultural emissary. Alright, that's cool. Well, this is where we're ending the episode for today. Thank you very much for watching. We've got a 2-year timer where we have to be like, is Otto going to live to be 66? I don't know. But we're still, like, literally just waiting for the hook. Once we have the hook, we're good to go. So, oh, actually, while I remember, because I won't remember at the start of the next one. There we go. Why is this one like this? Your liege penalty to progress. Oh, apparently. Okay. That's fine. Every 2 months you can potentially find me a secret on my liege, which we can use, potentially. Do I have any other things in here about him that I learned and I just forgot somehow? No, we've learned secrets on everybody. I do get the feeling that once we finally get the Archduchy of Austria, we should celebrate by exposing every single secret we found along the way, but yeah, we'll worry about that when we get there. So, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.